myself a nice cup of tea. The wind's picked up and it's gotten quite a bit colder. This is where I've been spending the past couple of days. Yesterday it was torrential downpour, so I was inside all day. So I'm actually really happy to be outside today and walking around. Okay, well, I'm making pretty good progress on this. I'm really happy with it. It's a nice day with little gusts of wind that blow the leaves around. It is February vacation here in New England, so school's out and the kids are all, they're running a day camp program here, and my son is doing his lifeguard certifications. In the meantime, I've just been knitting while I've been waiting for him. It's been quite enjoyable. And, this takes this fine garter stitch. I'm just in love with it. I love how the Zauberball looks against the gray. It's just gentle, easy knitting. You just go right along. It's not that complicated. In St. Andrews this past fall, and we each bought a matching Zauberball, and we said we were going to make something out of our Zauberballs. She made socks, and I make a lot of socks too, but she said that the red in this particular colorway bled. So then I thought about that, and I said I want to do something where I can separate the colors a little bit, give it another color to pick up something. And when I put this in the water before I block it, I'm going to put vinegar in the water. And I hope that will take care of any of the bleeding. I hope you guys are all having a good day. I don't always have good days. Some days I'm very, very sick. So on days when I feel really well, I try to take advantage of it. And if I can be here and be with my son while he's doing his lifeguarding thing, I'm just really grateful for that. I'm really grateful that I'm feeling well enough that we can stay here. The cabin is great. It has bunks. It has heat. We keep the heat at 61. It has a full-size refrigerator, electricity, electric lights, outlets, and you have to go outside to use the bathroom. You have to go out to the outhouse. But during the day, the lodge is open and you can go into the lodge, and the lodge is also heated. Yesterday was quite cold. I ended up spending most of the day in the lodge, which is fine. So yeah, I'm excited. I also this Madelinetosh was on sale. I bought a light gray Madelinetosh, and I've seen a Zauberball that's more like in pastel colors. So I'm going to make another one of these patterns. This pattern is very, very simple and enjoyable to make. It's Stephen West clockwork pattern. Anyway, so I was digging around and ta-da! I do have another stitch marker. And look at that. It's a clover just in time for St. Patrick's Day. yeah, I think it's always a good idea to have a few extra stitch markers. It's kind of embarrassing because you see the stitch markers I'm using these, and I actually make stitch markers. I make beautiful stitch markers with beads, and I've been kind of moving my stuff around, and I put all my stitch markers, all of them, in one little case. And then do you think I could find that little case? No, I could not. So I had to resort to the plastic ones, which are fine. It's not a big deal. It's just they're not the ones that I make. But anyway, I'm happy I have another stitch marker, and so I can make another spoke on my clockwork, and I think that's all I need for today, and I'm going to stay out here. So I think it's so beautiful. The sun is kind of going in between a cloud up there, but it's not super cloudy, so I don't think it's going to be a big deal. And see, look at this. Oh, it's just wonderful. And I can hear the children playing in the distance, and it's just so peaceful. It's just to sit out here and breathe that fresh air and just soak in the moment. Really enjoy the moment. Okay. Yeah, I have these mittens. I made these when I lived in Canada for my son to go over his regular mittens during hunting season, because they're made out of Briggs and Little. Briggs and Little is very popular Canadian yarn, and it's very nice and warm. I know they're bright orange. I know I've had them for like probably 13 years now, but yeah, I still like them a lot. And what I'm working on today, actually I've been working on this week while we've been up here camping. I'm so happy to be up here camping. It's just beautiful. So this is the Stephen West clockwork shawl that I'm working on, and I used a Zauber ball, and then this is Madeline Tosh. So now I'm to the part where I'm going to be adding the new this right here. Okay, so I've got my markers in place to add new ones where it alternates. So that's what I'm doing. Sorry if this is a little bit crooked, but you know, this is a real deal. I'm outside in the sun. I got myself propped up against a tree. And it's just really good to be here and feeling good. Oh, it's just beautiful here. Oh my goodness, the things we do for our children. There's my outhouse over there. And I made tea this morning on the stove. It's steeping. It's quite a bit colder today than it was yesterday, and I can see my breath. See that? I can see it. I don't know if you can see it. That means it's cold out. Colder than yesterday. I won't be knitting under the trees today. But today's the last day. So I think he'll be wrapping up by 4 o'clock and then we can go home. I do pretty well cooking breakfast on the stove. By dinner time, I want to go out to eat. That's the truth of the matter. I think it'd be easier to go camping with 2 people who are interested in the camping and help each other, but this is fine. By 4 o'clock, he's done with his lifeguarding, and he's absolutely toast. I mean, he is exhausted. They're in that pool doing swimming drills and rescue drills and pulling people out with backboards and everything else all day. So, yeah, we just go out to eat.